Hello, this is Brian with Is It Marketing. In this tutorial we're going to go over a very popular topic that involves adding a text area to a web page that can be edited by specific users. We're going to do this by leveraging a module, a new user, and the built-in CMS roles functionality. This can be useful for delegating tasks throughout a company and has numerous uses. For example, you may not need your accountant to blog on the latest handbag trends. In this example, we are defining an area of a web page for our marketing experts to do what they do best. And this will involve a marketing tip of the day. For this exact task, we will use a text area module. We will grant a user privileges and create the user. His privileges will be granted to that text area module. This technique can be modified for any module. So we will start by placing our cursor where we would like our text area. And from the module library here, we simply select the text area and drag it to our destination. And select or highlight the placeholder and choose Edit Module. And now we will create a new content area. Call this Tip of the Day. Alright, so we have some settings here, and then we have a content tab. The content will be entered here, and we will leave that blank for now. The settings, generally you'd want it to match your website theme. In this particular example, we may just put in 600 pixels maybe, and 300 high. It's plenty big for a tip of the day. And we'll save that. And we'll have to save the page also. Basically, that's all there is to creating a module. In this particular example, a text area. So now this area will actually be visible on the live site, but there's nothing in it. So now we're going to go ahead and create a user. In order to find our text area, it would be helpful to put some content in there, so I'll go back to the content and we'll just paste some lorem ipsum in there. What we're going to do now is navigate to the live site by selecting Preview Site, and I'm putting in the suffix test page, which is our rewrite URL. So okay, this is our page and marketing tip of the day, and this is actually our live area. What I can do now is show you quickly by going to the admin suffix. We have a login. This potentially would be a user. We have not created it yet, but I'm doing this for demonstration purposes here. Show you what they will see. Now when we go back to our page, this section here would have its own icon. When you hover on it, whatever user you give these privileges to would be able to administer just this particular content. So it's pretty slick, and we will now log out of that admin section. We'll go back to our development portal, and in the site settings we will choose site settings. And CMS users. Now we simply need to create a new CMS user. We'll just call him test. Alright, so we have our username test, and what we need to do is administer their roles in order to give them access to the text area. So that's the text container. If you wanted to give them access to this whole development portal, this would be the one to check. So all we have to do now is update user, and we will go out to our website, and they would be logging in with the admin suffix, and this client would go to test, enter their information. Okay, so now after your client or employee logs in, they will be faced with the admin interface, and all they would need to do then is to navigate to the page that has the module on it, and lo and behold, there is the text area. This would be intended for a once a day content change. That's its specific purpose. This can be modified for any module and content pages as well. And you can use your imagination for how you can then delegate your work. Thanks for watching.